Hello everybody! It's Dana Sullivan, the Stampin' Chick, here with you for another Make It Monday, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do this fantastic background using stamps that you may already have in your collection. So let's get started. Here's what you're going to need for today's project. I'm using the Cauldron Bubble stamp and die set, so you'll need that or something similar. And I'm using the Bokeh Dots background stamps. I absolutely love these stamps. They are so pretty and they are so incredible to use for all sorts of different projects. So what I have is a 4 1/4 by 11-inch piece of cardstock that I'm using for the base of the card. Occasionally I like to have a card that opens up in a different way than what others normally do. Of course, you're going to go ahead and just fold that in half, and we're going to burnish it down with the bone folder. Okay, so we have that ready. Then you're going to use a 5 1/4 by 4-inch matte layer. So we'll have that there. And then you're going to need a 5 by 3 3/4 inch piece of Whisper White cardstock, which we are going to do our stamping on. So I'm just going to bring a scratch piece of paper over here. And I'm going to bring our Bokeh Dot stamp, which I already have on the block, and I'm using this one right here, but you could use the other one. Both of them would be beautiful for this technique. I'm also going to use Mango Melody ink, Gorgeous Grape, and Lemon Lime Twist. And I'm going to need my sponge daubers for each of those. So I'm going to go ahead and open up my ink. We'll just get right into this business. Hope you guys are doing well today. Today's video is a little bit later than normal, so I'm kind of running like a chicken with my head cut off today, but that's okay. We'll get it caught up here. Okay, now one thing that I would recommend is that when you're doing this technique, you start with the lighter color first and then work your way dark. So I'm going to take my Mango Melody and I'm just going to ink up the dauber a little bit, and I'm going to dab it in some spots where I'd like the color to be. And I know you probably can't see it very well on your end right now, but I can actually see the wet spots where the ink is. So it's a little easier to see in person, so that's helpful. Okay, so now that I've got some of that, let's go ahead and get this one out of the way. And then we'll go to the Lemon Lime Twist. And I'm not worried about the ink drying because I'm going to huff on it when we're finished inking it up. So I'm not too worried just yet. I am worried about shaking my table though. So let's just do this. There we go. And I'm just dabbing on the color where I want to put it. And the fun thing about this technique is that you don't really know how it's going to turn out until you're stamping it. Alright, and so basically what I'm wanting to do is just kind of make sure that the colors are touching just slightly, so that way there are no bald spots, because that wouldn't be good. Alright, and we'll go right in here. Of course you can see the grape a lot easier. And there's a little spot in here, a little spot in here. Little spots over in here. Okay. Now, I don't see any other naked spots, so I think we've got it covered. Alright, Now I'm also going to bring in our piercing mat because I have found that with the Bokeh Dots background stamps, sometimes I have a little trouble getting the image to ink all the way onto the paper if I don't use the piercing mat. So I'm going to use that, and I'm just going to put a little air, a little moisture onto the stamp. So I'm going to huff on it. You can hear me, so you're just going to have to trust that's what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. Stamping relatively in the middle. Give it a nice press. And a lift. Check it out. Very good. Okay. Now, I'm also going to take some of our glittered organdy ribbon because I absolutely love it. And I'm going to put it around the background here. I'm telling you guys, I hope that this ribbon finds its way into the annual catalog next year, but I'm sure that it won't. So if you want it, you better just get it while you can, because it's not going to be in the catalog much longer. I'm fairly certain that it's going to go away with the holiday, which I hate. It's so pretty. I hope that they get some other colors though, so maybe they'll do that. Alright, now you notice that I always pull my cardstock just a little bit tight when I'm tying a knot or a bow, and that's because you know, when you're trying to tie something and it ties really loose and then you have to untie it and retie it, and it's no fun. So I just pull it a little more snug, so that way when I adjust my bow or knot or whatever it is, it's just the right thickness or the right tightness. So as you can see, it's laying nice and flat. And because I'm kind of limited on space here, I've got to cut this a little bit shorter than I would necessarily do otherwise, but I want to make sure that my little witchy has enough room to be on the card. So, okay, now that I've got the ribbon on there, I'm going to go ahead and take some of my snail. And let's go ahead and put this layer on. So we're good there. Okay. And then we're going to put snail on this layer. This is a super quick and easy card that you can do. Halloween is coming up and I'm super excited about it. I'm trying not to overwhelm everyone with a lot of Halloween stuff, but I just love Halloween. So, it's okay to do a little bit, right? Alright, so now we're going to slide that on. Okay, there we go. Alright, now I'm going to take some of my Memento Black, and using the little kitty stamp from the Cauldron Bubble stamp set, I'm going to go ahead and just stamp my cute little kitty on there. And then the Happy Halloween I'm using is also from the Cauldron Bubble stamp set. Scoot that out of the way. I'm just going to stamp it right up here. There we go. Let's close that so it doesn't dry. Alright, now we're going to put some dimensionals on the back of our little witch. And I need to cut one of these ones in half because I want to put one on each of her feet, and a full-size one, even a mini, is just a little bit too big. I don't like my dimensionals to show. So I'm just going to cut it in half and then put one half on each of her feet, and now we're good. Alright, let's go ahead and pull the backing off. There we go. You know, our designer series paper is always so pretty that I usually hate cutting it up, because look at the little pattern that's on the back of this one. It's so pretty. But she is absolutely adorable. So just gonna put her on here, go ahead and cross the ribbon just like that. And now we're almost finished. All we need to do is color in our little kitty. And for that, I'm going to be using one of our light pink. This is the pink pirouette. But we have light pink, also petal pink, I think, because this one kind of lasted a very short time. It's retired already, so I'm sorry, I shouldn't even be using it. But just get a light pink blending pen, and I'm just going to color inside of his ears and his little nose. And then I'm going to use the dark slate gray, and I'm just going to color the rest of his body. And I don't know about you guys, but I tend to hold my breath when I'm coloring in tight spots. There we go. I'm just going kind of light around his eyes and nose, because, you know, the color can sometimes spread just a little bit, and I don't want it to overlap any spots that I don't want color. There we go. And I'm going to leave his little belly white because I think that's cute. Of course, you can color your kitty however you want to. He is adorable though, and even outside of Halloween, he's something cute. So I'm thinking, you know, he could be used later on, any time of the year, with the Bella and Friends stamp set, which is the cute little puppy dog stamp set. It's very, very cute. This kitty would be a great pal for Bella. Alright, there we go. There we go. Alright guys, so I hope you guys liked the tutorial. Quick and simple card. I love the background. As you can see, no two are the same. So if you're going to do more than one, unless you're using a specific pattern, I would be careful about just clean your stamp between each use, and so that way you don't get a lot of muddled colors. So that way you can keep the nice vibrant color of each of the different colors you pick. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you all try it, and if you do, head over to Stampin' Chick Stampin' Up on Facebook and show me a picture. I would love to see, or leave a comment down below and let me know how yours turned out and what stamps you used. So thank you guys so much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.